Welcome back to Raw is Retro, here for the Sharpshooters. I hope you had a very Merry Christmas. It's hurtling towards
I heard
20...
a horrible one.
23.
I hope you all argued with your family. Plates were thrown.
I'm your host, Ross.
Match at home.
With me for this podcast is the Grinch, Lord Manny Hayes.
Hey, Manny.
Correct.
He's the mean one.
And Marcus
He's
is
a
back
mean
as
one.
well. How are you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm just as I'm okay. You know,
Yeah.
My heart grew 3 sizes over this Christmas. I went to a doctor. He told me you should really get that checked out.
Sounds like a heart problem.
Yeah. Because it was one day I woke up and I even yelled up the window to some poor lad who was shoveling my driveways. I yelled, "Hey, boy, what day is this?" And he was like, "It's Christmas Day." I was like, I hadn't missed it. So I was visited by 3 ghosts the night before, and I think I was having a stroke in the middle of that. I'm never doing those edibles again.
I'm trying to think of 3 wrestlers from this era that are dead. He's been visited by the ghost of Mark Merrow. He's not even dead, but he's visited.
I think of this era, if I were to be visited by 3 ghosts, I think the first one would be Vince McMahon telling me you're gonna be visited by 3 ghosts,
yeah.
Followed by NDA he's gonna hand me. It's like, you didn't see this.
Then you'll see red and yellow Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and then Hollywood Hogan sex tape.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go Mr. America. Mr. America.
We are here, of course, to talk about Raw from 1998. It's December the 28th, the show we're watching. We start with the Corporation. They're on the lookout for Mankind. They're in the boiler room, and you can't really see anything, can you? To be honest, it's pretty dark in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was dark, and again, make our paraphrase. This is why I'm glad wrestling isn't real. Imagine your workplace and your boss is hunting you down with his gang of thugs. You're on your break. This is your peacetime. Everybody has their special spot in their break where they just want to relax.
I'm the boss.
Spot.
I'm the boss at work tomorrow. I'm gonna do this.
You never had that done? Yeah. When you're in the break room and someone actually calls you into the office?
Yeah, but not with his gang come out. Where are you? Where are you, Marcus? Where are you?
You've never been jumped told you can have a hardcore match in a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, when your break's done, when you're back on that shop floor, hardcore title match. We start the show with a hardcore match for the hardcore title, which after them just saying Mankind's going to get a hardcore title match, I'm a bit confused. But anyway, the Road Dogg champion taking on Val Venus. Which is everything you'd imagine it would be. It's those 2 lads in a hardcore match, which is fine.
I was confused how Vince didn't know what was going on in his show tonight. I put
Nick
in a hardcore match. What the hell is that? What the hell is that?
He probably
already has a match tonight. Ah, shit.
He probably wrote that and then tore up the script and then forgot that they pre-taped the beginning of Raw.
Yeah.
So they had to play that, and then he rewrote Raw, and then he got confused. Then he screamed at Michael Cole, and
he's screaming at Cole and Lawler, isn't he? Make this work, damn it!
Make it work. Figure it out.
The match is fine until the finish. It's a DQ finish in a hardcore match. I don't know. I mean,
I don't understand that either.
No, and I looked and went, let me get on Angry Raw 1998 Twitter. There's no DQ match in the hardcore matches. This doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
So Test comes in, Bulldogs Val, which leads to the DQ finish. And then Val gets destroyed until DX make the save. Why DX saving Val Venus? Who cares?
Well,
they've got bigger fish to fry, haven't they? Well,
I think I can see common ground in the back. So what dick joke you're going to use tonight? Oh, yeah, I'm going this route. I'm going to tell the suck it. I'm going to be poetic when I say suck it. I'm going to say there's going to be this leg, and there's going to be that leg, and then there's going to be come between the holidays.
Oh, God, it's so bad, isn't it? I saw a clip on YouTube the other day, actually, of Alvin is talking about DX and how DX and Austin, and how Austin was one of the most incredibly guarded men backstage. He wouldn't ever talk about anything really because he was just terrified of losing his spot. That's not you're talking about Venus. He's not going to take your spot.
First of all, did you go looking for that Val Venus video?
No, it was just on my suggested thing. You don't want to know what I've been searching for. All right.
Goddamn algorithm. Val Venus shoots on Steve Austin. Ooh, I have to click it. And you know I click it. Yeah, he just was guarded. He never hung out with anybody. Oh, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, sounds about right. Vince reiterates that as soon as Shawn gets here, he's going to be fired. I mean, he's late already, so I mean that's at least a warning. You got 2 hours of work a week. Show up on time.
No one shows up at work on time.
They don't.
Ridiculous.
I'd love to just roll in.
Yeah,
half an hour
just
off my
roll
shift
in, or Vince McMahon like last week, just casually rolled in just to roll out.
Yeah,
I got better to do. You guys tune into Raw every week. I would never watch this shit. I'm going to the gym.
We see Al Snow, who's still covered in blood from last week.
Yeah. He's very mad.
He's in New York in December. Just go and roll in the snow. That cleans some of it off for you, surely.
I'm sure it's dried up anywhere. Like, where did he go eat? Like, I'm sure he's not cooking and he's eating fast food or some nonsense. Yeah. He went, "Hey, sir, I'll serve you. You're covered in blood."
You look fine yourself.
I mean, New York. They probably wouldn't. They wouldn't put a finger past it. They probably like, "Oh, he's from New York."
Yeah.
Fancy art school thing.
My first match tonight is Al Snow taking on Edge. Snow shouts, "Look what you've done!" at one point. Is he shouting at Edge? Or is he shouting at Edge? I don't know who he's shouting at.
Edge. I think he's shouting at Edge. Because apparently Edge did this to him. And apparently Edge didn't give a fuck about the Brood this week. He just came out as vintage Edge to the crowd and was like, "Oh, what? I'm in a Brood?" What the fuck was everybody?
Again, this very much strikes of they've rewritten this on the fly. And this was written weeks ago. And Edge has become a member of the Brood in the time between. Again, this match finishes in a DQ because Edge gets hit with head. Then we get the Brood and the Job Squad fight. I'm looking forward to that massive feud. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what everybody aspired as a wrestling to do. Is the Brood and the Job Squad, the vampires and the Guns for Hire. I guess I don't even know what the purpose are.
Yeah, I don't know what they are. One member of Southern Justice is here tonight. No reason. No reason for him to be here, is there?
I loved it.
In the beginning.
This is what I've been waiting all year for.
I'm gonna tell you, you know who was at home watching this storyline? Bray Wyatt. It was like, this is the shit I want to be doing. Yep. Fuck the ring wrestling and stuff. I just want to do random kidnappings and video baggages and like, I forget his name. I just know Knight. I forget his actual name, Midian. But I know it's Midian, but I was like, what
Dennis Knight.
Dennis Knight was there, just back there, just like, yeah, they asked me to come in today.
Yeah, maybe Jeff needs me. One half of Southern Justice. Maybe Jeff needs his boy back. No. He's literally just there to be kidnapped later on. We get a women's title match between Sable and the Spider Lady.
Oh, yeah, she is the champion.
Yeah. Remember? Why are they making a reference to something that happened in the 80s with the women's title, the Spider Lady thing? What is the point of this?
I don't know, man. I was curious about this whole thing, and then I started to reminisce about how we were talking about how AEW only has their one women's segment a week. And I go like, that's 10 times better than this right here. That's where we're at right now. That's how, like the worst segment today in wrestling probably. And then you go like, oh yeah, it was really bad for women back then.
Yeah. It was awful for women back then. This is not even a match. This is just say we're getting beaten up by a Spider Lady who is in fact Luna. And I'm assuming they'll fight at the Rumble because there's nothing else for them to do, is there? Really?
Yeah.
She unmasks herself and she yells, "It's me, you idiot!"
Yeah.
A light goes off in Vince's head. It was me all along.
Yeah, it was me. But the darkness of this segment, we watched Dark Side of the Ring, and you realize Luna Vachon was threatened to get fired if she or they would kick her ass and fire her if she even injured pluck a hair of Sable. And I was like, the fuck.
Why put her in the ring if you think that's going to be the outcome of it.
Bullshit.
Yeah. We get the European title up next. X-Pac taking on the big boss man. Doesn't really ever get going, does it? Which it could have been a good match, actually. I like the combination of these two.
Why is the big boss man title hungry? He's had the hardcore title last week.
Tag titles.
No, he needs to stay double champion.
Yeah.
Dude wants to win it all. Apparently, he had the Kenny Omega disease where I'm going to be champion of everywhere. Yeah. Like at one point, the boss man could have been a triple champ. I don't even know if we ever had a triple champ in the same promotion that had 3 of the same. Like, oh, I have this title. This title
yeah,
this
but
title.
Boss man was going for a Grand Slam
at the same time.
Yeah, in the same year, he was going for something else. Like, oh, the boss man. It's just on a roll. He should be at this point #1 contender for the world title if he would have won this. Like, oh,
he will get his title match a couple of years from now, only against the Big Show. Yeah.
Because Big Show's a nasty bastard. His mama says so. That's why.
So your daddy's dead. Yeah. The Corporation come out and ruin the end of this match, and then Val Venis comes back out with a bit of continuity from earlier, at least. To repay their favour for DX saving them, and we just get a bit more of the same from earlier on. We get a Vince training montage.
It was perfect.
Very Rocky-esque, wasn't it?
Yeah,
this was perfect. It's everything I needed this segment to be.
This is how I want to train now. He inspired me to get in shape. Like, this is what Vince does every day.
And we get the never-ending feud. Goldust and Blackman taking on Jarrett and Owen. I'm surprised someone didn't come out as the Blue Blazer. I'll be shocked if Dan Severn hadn't come out as the Blue Blazer this week, but he is here. He's not been seen for weeks and weeks and weeks, but he's back. He's got a neck brace on. I don't care.
This is the costing people matches phase for Dan Severn, where he just walks out. Looks like a box with a mustache. Goes out there. People go like, "What are you doing?" And he's clearly not doing anything.
No, I didn't think Dan Severn could be any more rigid, and then they put a neck brace on him.
Yeah, this we get a finish at least. Goldust does roll up Jarrett for the are the faces. Who cares at this point, really? Jarrett and Owen must be the heels, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, they're the ones clearly lying and carrying this Blue Blazer thing going. And Dan Severn's now back. What are you doing? Owen being upset. What are you doing here?
I never thought we'd get Dan Severn in 1999. I thought it seems much earlier than that in my memory, but unfortunately not.
Yeah.
After the match, we see
Dan Severn fought for one of his titles. He's back wrestling again, apparently.
Oh my God! After the match, we see Dennis Knight get kidnapped. The acolytes chuck him in the trunk of his own car before driving off.
Just one of the many crimes. Yeah, one of the many crimes that happened on Monday Night Raw. This man was just here. I was invited here. By who? I don't know. Throw in the trunk of a car.
He's probably invited by Farouk and Bradshaw.
Yeah, I know, right? Guys, I thought I was going to join you in the
car. We get an IC title match, Triple H versus Ken Shamrock. This is really good, actually, until the DQ finish, obviously. I thought that Triple H was incredibly over. The crowd were really, really hot for him.
This is the before the game stage, and this is why you go back. You go like when people like Triple H was never going to be anything before his Stephanie and all them. Go like it was a long run of him just being one of the top faces on the show, no matter what he was doing. Like
there was definite plans, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was like we have long-term plans with this guy. Oh, okay.
Mm-mm. This segment just goes on and on though. It just doesn't end. So there's a DQ finish because Shamrock won't let go of his ankle lock. So that makes the DQ. DX come out to save the day until Kane comes out to clear the ring. And the Shamrock and Billy Gunn are just yelling at each other, which I found hilarious, I'll be honest. Just fight, as we did.
Yeah, let's do this. No.
Ken Shamrock like exactly the most intelligent person around.
Yeah.
No. And AEW needs Ken in to finish this feud off.
Yeah, this is the debut of Corporate Kane. You know, like I was like, cause I keep yelling, oh, he's down to Corporate Kane now. And I go like, damn. 25 years from now, he's not gonna have the mask. Still be Corporate Kane.
I prefer this Corporate Kane to what we get in the future, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. The Authority's Corporate Kane sucked.
Yeah.
Well, Mayor Kane.
Mayor Kane.
Mayor Kane. That might be
Mayor Kane's yeah.
How dare you choose what to do with your own body?
Kanye loves Mayor Kane.
We are Mayor Kane for 2024 presidency.
Running mates. We get a Mark Henry and D'Lo Brown segment and China. Henry needs to apologise for what happened to him last week to China. He says it was completely wrong. He gets down on his knees. Begs her to come back. PMS are there. This thing just carries on too long as well.
Yeah, and you forget the whole Mark Henry China thing when he's going for his threesome in the back and gerbils and whips and stuff, but and you forget the China dynamic, and I'm going like, all right, and then she's like, no, Mark, you can enjoy your life. That's pretty much where this story goes, and it's like, I guess.
Yeah, it's very weird. We get like a year in review sort of video highlights package, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Did anybody get emotional?
Not massively.
They didn't cover the real stuff of all these matches of Ken Shamrock and The Rock, or all the stuff that did happen. You got your Tyson Austin moments, but a lot
there's not enough time on the show remaining, unfortunately, for the entirety of the Shamrock and Nation highlights package.
Not enough choppy PP in this one.
Yeah.
We see the corporation destroying the Godfather. I'm not really sure why. He's facing Billy Gunn next. It all comes clear as to why.
Yeah, and for the record, I want to say a pimp getting his ass whooped by a bunch of people and the hoes looking in terror. That's just a Tuesday for a pimp. Like a pimp just getting his ass whooped. Oh, and then the hoes is looking like, oh God, because they know that they are going to get their ass whooped because of him getting his ass whooped.
They're paying for this.
Yeah. Pimping ain't easy, and that was one of the calls. Like, oh, I got my ass whooped. You gotta be
we get Godfather's replacement take on Billy Gunn. It's Corporate Kane. He was. It says they say he was let out of the insane asylum, which is really politically incorrect in these days. On the condition that he helps the corporation. Like you mentioned last week, Marcus, these guys are shady as fuck. Like, that's not how they should be running these businesses. Where is this Arkham?
Yeah, I know. Where is this Arkham? And how does it have multiple jurisdictions over state lines on what this man can do? How much money was exchanged hands? Does Vince own this insane asylum? Like, this is insane. This is some ass baggage. Kane, you have a lawsuit.
Yeah, you have a case here. Kane just does the bidding for the corporation for a bit and just absolutely destroys Billy Gunn. Which just killed me a bit inside to see that happen. But it's taking direction from Gerald Briscoe. DX run in, a save, and obviously that ends the match in a DQ finish. I feel like Kane could have won this any time he wanted to. Unfortunately, Billy does hit the Famouser, but doesn't do anything about it. Kane gets up before him, which is quite impressive.
Kane no-sold it. Kane no-sold the Famouser.
That was like the end of days up to that point. Damn, Kane
I'm immediately going to your Twitter. How could he kick out the Famouser and just get up? This is ridiculous. They're not protecting Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn's a future world champion.
The finishes mean nothing anymore. God damn it. The Rock comes out for commentary for our main event, which is a hardcore title match between Mankind and the Road Dogg. I mean, they don't give a shit, do they? This is the end of the year.
Out here, Ross. He called Road Dogg and Mankind pieces of trash, and Michael Cole a gay man.
Stop touching me, Michael Cole. Very homophobic Rock. I would like to change the name from Young Rock to homophobic Rock.
And Shawn Michaels has just arrived in the arena.
Yeah.
He is an hour and 40 minutes late.
Yeah, 20 minutes left of the show.
Yeah. Love it. And he's looking around. And he's like, "Oh, that's gonna happen to me today."
Yeah, perfectly fine.
The hardcore match. What I appreciate the Road Dogg coming out there. He looks frustrated that he's out for a second time defending his title.
Don't
And
blame
then he's
him,
like,
yeah.
I'm going to do the same shtick again, but this
Yeah.
time better because he messed it up. He's like, I don't know how I'm going to say this. I'm not with Billy Gunn, but this time he just ignored everything and was like, tag team champ, just did the normal one. and then, he gets his ass. He proceeds to get rock bottom on concrete.
Yeah, that's going to hurt a lot. But yeah, Road Dogg does win. So Road Dogg's won 2 hardcore matches in one night. Fair play to him. There's not many times Road Dogg ends Raw with a win.
Yeah, not like that though. I didn't want it like that, man. I didn't want it like that. You didn't have to cover him. You literally see the rock bottom Mankind on some concrete, and then you did not have to throw your orb over him to get that pin. Like, oh, that's how I won. You didn't land a single offensive move.
Vince comes out.
You went through a table when tables meant something.
Yeah, back before they were every week. Yeah, Road Dogg's not happy about winning, but I mean he'll take it because it's a win over Mankind. But Vince comes out to fire Shawn. Yeah, and then Shawn super kicks him.
Yep.
1998 out. That's how we end the year.
Well, what is my favorite part of this is the super kick, and then Shawn immediately thinks, I can teabag this motherfucker. As the corporation comes by, it makes the same of a teabagging. And I go like, man, can Shawn not control himself for 1 minute? Like 1 second, he's immediately thinking, teabag him.
He can't help himself, can he? So there we go. That is the end of this week's show. That is the end of 1998. Manny, you've been here for the entire year, more so than I have, and more so than Marcus has. So, yeah, you've been through all of this. What's kind of your highlight of the year of 1998 then?
First of all, I'd like to blame Marcus for pointing out the Ken Shamrock and Nation feud. Otherwise, I wouldn't have noticed it. The rise of Stone Cold, The Rock, and Triple H has been very interesting to relive again.
Yeah.
And just it's a wild time to see how people interact with wrestlers as if like they are rock stars essentially in 98.
Yeah.
Like the way those fans reach out and grab Sable, which is incredibly disgusting. Very different time. It's very interesting.
It is. It's been fun going back and watching it. I'm looking forward to 1999 because Ministry. Basically just Ministry.
Yeah. I think it heats up in 99. 99 is probably the better year.
Yeah. 98 is just the ride. It's like the origin story of like, what was going on? It's like we're just throwing shit to the wall, see what sticks.
Yeah.
But you're getting like, what can we get away with on cable television? 99, they may be like, you know what? Let's tone some of this shit down. Like, let's actually grow up. Let's not end the year with someone being teabagged and run away. Or, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more. But it is what it is at this point.
Yeah.
1998.
We're on the road to WrestleMania. What year is it? 99. So what headlined that? Oh, it was a terrible WrestleMania, wasn't it?
Yeah, WrestleMania 15. It's Rock and Austin, the first one.
Yeah, that's good. Bossman gets hung. That's good. And then we get to watch Butterbean.
Hey!
In a few months' time. Brilliant. Can't wait. 1998 has been a fun year. It's also been a slightly depressing year going back and looking at DX, and how I remembered them being was completely not how they actually were in 1998, and that makes me sad for young me.
Yeah, you were so cool. You were so cool. It's like that cool guy at school. You realize, wow, he's an absolute dick and ruined a lot of people's lives.
Still living in his mom's basement right now.
Still living in his mom's basement, drinking a beer.
Selling to the kids.
Yeah. Make me a meatball sandwich.
So we will be back next week in the new year. It's 1999 or 2023, whichever you prefer. We prefer 1999, I think. until then, you can find us on all the usual social media places. They're on your screen right now. As you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the little notification bell to get your notifications as soon as a new show drops, which I do. I tend to be at work on Tuesdays and Thursdays late, but I was watching the show and commenting along on the one of the previous December shows whilst I was at work on the till the other night.
Yes, he decided to bring up Ashanti, who has not been mentioned in decades.
She doesn't get her due. She made those Ja Rule records.
Is it?
Nothing without you.
Fine. My next
Christina
duo will be
well.
Sean Paul, and Blue Cantrell.
Yes. Love it.
That's all right. I got Bubba Sparks in mind.
Bubba Sparks.
How you like that road ass reference?
Remember Def Jam games, the fighting games.
Oh yeah,
they were so good.
Again, if they could get in sync with the WWE 2K, just bring that stuff back. I mean, maybe we can finally make this Jade Cargill Bow Wow match happen.
I was generally confused as to what you were talking about yesterday. In December. But anyway, we'll be back in the new year.
It's still going on. I know.
Yeah, you know this is gonna go for ages. Like
it's still going on. I know it.
Right. Until we haven't done MVP, have we? Who was your MVP? Who's your MVP for 1998, Marcus?
Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? It's easy to say Stone Cold, but Stone Cold is nothing without Vince McMahon, who is just the best thing on every segment all the time. Just his facials on everything. Just discuss the anger. We go through every emotion with Vince. Him crying in hospitals. He goes through it. He cast a hell of a 98.
He does,
you ruined it, damn it. You ruined it. Tyson Austin, it's all of that.
Oh my God, yeah.
He had a hell of a year, and I think he had the stats of anybody. Yeah, he only had maybe one match, I think, the whole year, and he put himself in the Rumble, but the man had a hell of a year.
Yeah. Manny?
I want to say I'm gonna say Stone Cold with a pinch of Sable.
The two biggest stars in the company. 98.
Well, Manny, in 98, you can't just pinch Sable and she can't do anything about it, apparently.
That's perfectly fine. I'm going to go for The Rock because I've really enjoyed his sort of rise to becoming The Rock that we knew, basically, at his peak. Yeah. At the start of the year, he was very much the nation rock and not the guy with all the catchphrases. Yeah. I could do without the gay stars. That can be fun. That can go away, but you know.
As it's the end of 98.
Yeah.
Most undervalued. Or what's not undervalued? What's the correct term?
I think you're right. Yeah. Underappreciated.
Underappreciated.
Unsung heroes.
Unsung hero of 98.
Oh, Mark Morrow and Tom Brandy. What a feud that was.
Tom Brandy.
We started the year with Tom Brandy. You know, Tom Brandy inspired me to do more episodes of Retro than I should. Just because I wanted to see if he popped up in them.
I think D'Lo's done a lot of good work this year, even right back to the nation stuff around WrestleMania time. And he's been fun every time he's on. He's always good in the ring, and he's always good whatever segment he's in. So I'm going D'Lo for that. What you two?
I would go with Ken Shamrock for 500, just because you know what, he put out solid matches. He was in his zones. He was on every single week.
He's wrestled every single week.
Yeah, Mr. No Days Off. He's not gonna get the credit he deserves for being. I mean, countless run-ins, like amazing stat sheet of run-ins and appearances and matches.
I'm going a little bit more obvious. I'm going to say Mankind. The man fell off a cage twice. And then came back to work like 2 days late. The next day.
Yeah.
The next day.
He was thrown off a cage in a dumpster as well at the start of the year. He's had a hell of a year being thrown off of things, inside other things.
Yeah.
Poor man. What about your match of the year? Match of the year for 1998 then? There's only one for me, and it's Triple H and Rock from Survivor Series. SummerSlam, yeah.
Oh, SummerSlam 98.
Yeah.
I think that's the only match I remember.
You had Austin versus Shawn at WrestleMania, which was good, but
that's good.
it's not a good wrestling match, is it? It's a good story match.
There's only one match that is burned in my mind from 1998, and it's Hell in a Cell, Undertaker, Mick Foley, and just the image of my God,
that was just pure carnage. That was just carnage. That wasn't even a match. That was just carnage.
It was carnage, but it was full spectacle, and
Terry Funk got choke slammed out of his shoes.
Yes. Oh, love that bit.
That man, JR, that man is broken in half. And then Michael and Lawler going, that's it, he did.
Yeah. That's so understated, Lawler's line as well, because all the credit always goes to JR, but yeah. Lawler he plays a part in that. There we go. 98's been fun. I'm looking forward to 99 though, because there's corporations, there's corporate ministries, there's all sorts of stuff. There's Where to, Stephanie? I can't wait for that.
Great. I can't wait for the Stephanie and Tess relationship in 99.
Oh yeah. We get that. We get the Triple H. Is that the Triple H drugging wedding? Is that 99? Is that early 2000s?
That's 99. That's in November. All the way to November. All the way to November.
Good year coming up, boys.
A show that I will have to be on because I was there live and I can. It was my first Raw. Yeah, it was my first Raw.
God.
I remember it blatantly.
Wow.
I remember two guys walking out going like, I'm not staying for this wedding bullshit. This is bushy ass shit. I don't want this. And I was like, man, this guy doesn't know wrestling.
99 might be the year of Triple H, is it? It's where he really gets his ascension.
Year of Triple H. Yeah, he really kicks off in 2000, but it's the start of the rise of Triple H.
Nice. Underappreciated. There you go. There's another one. He was very, very good. But yeah, we were back in 1999 or 2023, whichever you prefer. So until then, gents, only one thing left to say. Bye.
Bye.